boys here will have a couple of truths to tell, and they'll also have a couple of lies to tell.
I see through your soul.
This man is a liar, but it might be true.
I want to believe it.
What is this moose knuckle situation that's going on right now?
Are you locking it in that it's true?
Whoa.
David, what the fuck is it? What is it?
Man with my dogs tonight and on my mind. Dollar signs. Not wild time, not style time. Following my friends for content.
Hello.
Welcome. This is David. This is our special guest for today. Hopefully a reoccurring appearance. I want more of this, guys. What I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
It all depends on how well this goes, boys.
So it's all very dependent on.
Yeah, you might be taking that back.
So we got a few things lined up. I did just kind of want to ramble a little bit. I wanted to hang out and just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
We're here on our lovely PJ, which we were able to afford because we bring in mucho bucks.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
And we thought, what better place to interview my favorite LA actor, one of the all-time greats. And I'm not just taking the piss. Like, genuinely, like, David is one of my favorives. Like,
I love David's performances. That's also not taking the piss.
Yeah, it's also
I think when I say things that sound really sarcastic, I actually connect.
What I love right now too is that inside David is like absolutely cringing, being like,
oh no,
don't talk
I didn't know I was in for this.
Yeah.
I thought I was in for a fun time, not for people talking about me.
This is painful.
But we're not going to get into that just now. We're gonna kind of hang out. We're gonna shoot shit. We'll get into all your actory shit later, all that Hollywood nonsense later.
Complete nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, so all this sort of like brings us to our first game. We're gonna play a game. It's a game that I've played plenty of times. We shall not name the copywritten versions of this game that may exist. I don't know. I don't know how far. I think it's also just a general parlor game people play.
Yeah.
But the game is that the boys here will have a couple of truths to tell about themselves, and they'll also have a couple of lies to tell about themselves. And it's up to each other to sort of like sniff out which is the truth and which is the lie, and the correct guess as to which is the truth or lie gives the guesser a point.
As I said before, I see through your soul, Cameron. You won't be able to get anything past me.
I don't see through those souls.
Both of these guys, by the way, when I put this on the table, were like, I'm so bad at lying, which is the mark of some of the most untrustworthy of people.
No, I'm quite bad at it.
Dog shit. Okay, let's start.
So an amazing actor is bad at lying. I believe it.
No.
Well, I think in David's craft, it's more about he reveals the truth with his performance. So there's something to that.
I'm already enjoying the what is this moose knuckle situation that's going on right now?
You've got a great.
I wonder if that's on camera. This? Yeah, all of it. Look at how far up those are riding. I can see the undies.
My shorts. I love. Okay,
and that you've got at least like maybe a 3-4 inch pant tent.
I love these shorts. I got these shorts in London.
Yeah, look at this.
I'm more about the shorter the better.
We're already
my goodness. A little lower, sir.
The little pee-pee pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I got
Okay, let's take out our cups. Can you present our cups? I think for the sake of the game, because Cameron has played before.
Yeah, but only one time.
David has not. This is the first time David's played this game.
Yeah.
We've played it at birthdays and sort of like little, what do you call it, dinner parties and stuff. It's a great game for a large group of people. This is the first time we've played a sort of one-on-one scenario.
Yeah.
So there's going to be less chaos. It's a little bit of an experiment, but I think it'll come along just fine. So I do think that David should kick things off as the person presenting the statement, and then Cameron will be qualifying whether it's a truth or a lie.
Ooh.
Okay, so will you please shake up your cup?
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't need to shake up your cup.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate the effort though that you're into.
Well,
it.
I'm here with you.
Pick out the fucking piece of paper,
partner.
Here it is.
A single one.
Single one.
Okay.
Now, before I open this here, let's lay down some ground rules.
Okay.
Do I have time to read it before I speak?
You could take a moment, take a beat to yourself, and read it aloud.
And am I supposed to reword what I'm?
No, you read it word for word what it says. This way we have some objective thing to inspect.
Word for word.
Yeah. This is a contract between all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. My artisanal coffee roasting skills landed me as the subject of a short story. One time.
So now it is up to Cameron to sort of prod and interrogate David.
My artisanal coffee roasting skills, landed me the subject
Okay, so
a
this
short
is
narrative
tricky
story.
because we worked on a movie together where you make coffee for somebody else. And I don't, but the question is,
What movie? We worked on a movie together.
yeah, an interview with the Times.
I never made coffee.
Yeah, you make coffee in that movie.
I did not make coffee in that movie.
Yeah, you do.
I did not make coffee.
Already the lies begin. That happens, but that's okay. You watched it less than I have because I happen to work on the post. That's okay.
I believe I poured a glass of whiskey.
This is not quite.
No, this is not true. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, so I think
Wait,
it's
wait,
neither
wait,
here nor
wait,
there.
a cup of
Okay, that's
coffee?
neither here nor there. Okay, the point is, did
Okay.
your skills? So that's what we're interrogating here.
skills.
Your skills specifically. So,
Well, there's a lot of facts going on with that
right.
statement, right?
But the fact that you have skills first and foremost is
Yes,
part of the question.
skills,
Right?
yes.
So where did you pick up these skills?
Where did I pick them up?
Yeah.
Just out of.
I don't believe you.
Please continue. Tell us where you picked up these skills.
Your poker face is too good.
Where does one pick up skills in the first place? You have to ask
Okay,
yourself.
come
The question is pointed at you.
So
Where did these come from though? Where did you start?
where?
Yeah, where
in the
Come on.
location?
Don't be a lawyer about this. Just answer the question.
I picked this up in my backyard, the porch. I had a porch. This is the location
coffee on
of
the
where
porch?
I picked up this skill.
Okay.
Was
Does
the
this mean
porch.
does this mean that you picked it up through like you were watching YouTube videos or reading a book on your porch?
I would say it's a combination of different educational.
Okay, so what you said. Okay,
journeys.
this man is such a politician. It's driving me
know.
insane right now.
I know.
There's no quite
my
getting
God.
around it. I have a feeling that
God.
regardless of truth or fact, that he's going to give us the same runaround.
Hey,
Already. Oh, I'm so bad at tricking people. And here he is, fucking this like a trained lawyer in front of a judge.
Okay.
I don't know.
family of lawyers,
there's no
family
there
of
there.
lawyers.
So please clarify what you meant by you picked it up on your. What does that mean? You learned you.
Yeah. Okay, so I started doing coffee roasting in my backyard on the porch.
Sure.
Mainly because when you roast coffee, it expels a lot of gas, right?
Okay.
It's a lot of smoke that goes into it. So, you do it outside. Why not? So that's why I started doing it outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is like a COVID thing, or is it before that?
Oh, before. Years before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. COVID didn't even come into existence yet.
Right.
I didn't even know
Right.
what
Okay.
a disease was at the time.
Okay.
Right.
Respiratory disease. Respiratory disease.
You might say that the proverbial bat had not entered the soup yet.
Correct. No
And not
bats.
entered the wet market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just yet. Not just yet.
Yeah. So, okay.
So far, what do you think? What are you leaning towards, Cameron?
This man is a liar, but it might be true. That's the problem.
Okay, so also remember here that the key is that
Yeah,
it
yeah.
landed him. The statement is that it landed him as the subject.
But landed him as the subject of a short story.
Yeah.
So,
Right. But here's the thing. Artisanal. What the fuck is artisanal?
I asked the questions
Yes,
here.
exactly.
Why are you trying
Stop
to turn this around on me? Okay,
Hey, no one said I couldn't ask.
Who wrote the short story?
My brother.
Your did I know that you have a brother? Did I know that? What's your brother's name again?
Philip.
It takes so long.
I will.
We're not close. We're not that close.
Okay.
I will, for the sake of this, confirm that he does have a brother. Wait, is it a brother or he has a male family member that writes?
Okay.
You sure?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
So you're pretty sure about that.
I'm sure.
Okay, the problem is you wrote these, and so you can't, you can't chip in too much.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah,
It's got to be more on me.
This is
I'll be a fair mediator for the sake of drama. By the way.
I mean,
Okay.
you could ask me. I mean, no. This is
Oh,
yours.
continue to lead.
No,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. What are you landing on right now?
I'm gonna say it's actually true because I've seen the guy actually make coffee, even though he doesn't remember doing that in the movie.
Wait. Okay. So can you explain a little bit about that? What did you? What
Can
was
we
your
go back?
takeaway?
Can we go back to that? What was the movie you're talking about?
It was
You know what?
It was the Times.
Roll the
It was
clip.
with Mark.
Roll the clip of if the clip exists.
Oh.
Roll the clip of David making coffee.
I made coffee. How do you take it? I did not make coffee in that movie. I did not make coffee.
Okay, so now that
my
we've rolled the
memory's
clip,
so bad.
what is your memory of like what is so convincing about his?
I don't recall that you
execution.
did it specifically in the movie. Like, obviously, it could be prop or anything like that. But I get the feeling that like maybe Mark also knew that you were into coffee and stuff, and so he put that into the movie as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a good jumping off point.
Yeah.
Make a decision.
I'm gonna say it's actually true. And this
So-
man's a little weasel with the way that he answers questions.
David, can you tell us whether or not it is true or if it's a lie that you became the subject of a short story because of your artisanal coffee roasting skills?
This is in fact true. I am an artisanal coffee roaster.
All right, I saw
and
through the weasel.
My
Waiting for Cameron.
brother wrote a short story. It's published.
Okay.
And it's about an actor that roasts coffee. A Vietnamese actor who roasts coffee.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
so I'm going to have to read the short story now.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming important to our story that we're building together.
Yeah. I thought you said our movie. That we made together.
Oh, no.
So I was like, what
Just
movie?
us two.
Right.
Steven wasn't
right.
there. We're too cool.
Also, fun little side note is that at your last birthday, when we were all seated around a very small table, he was speaking very loudly. But all of us were. It's not that he was alone and speaking loudly, but that we were both in our conversation. We were both projecting enough that you seated feet away could have heard him talking at great
Across
lengths
the table.
about
Very well.
No, you're sitting
about
across
him roasting coffee.
Yeah, but
I don't know
there's
about the
probably
short
many
story.
people, and it's like there's a lot of it's probably a lot of things going on, or I just don't remember.
Shake up
That's
your
more
cup.
likely
Let's get that
just
cake.
didn't
Let's get that
remember.
those
Okay.
truths and lies shook up.
for the camera. Oh, I'm so nervous. Let's see if I can read the writing. All right, there are 3 major TV shows which I snuck fart sounds into.
When you say snuck, nobody knows. Nobody asked you to do this, but you did it for your own entertainment.
Well, that the producers didn't know.
The producers didn't know.
Yeah.
So you snuck it past the producers.
Right.
But you
Yeah.
didn't sneak it past the director.
Well, I mean, in TV shows, the producers are the ones that end up taking it all the way to the finish line. So the director's not usually in the mix stage.
Okay. So, and how many farts did you say that you?
Well, there was one in each.
There was one in each.
Yeah.
Do you remember the pitch of the first fart?
Or could you even give us?
Was it a short?
yeah, like
was
the-
it short? Like was it a?
Yeah,
or
can you
was
give
it,
us
was it
a-
bassy?
It's like a, it's like a,
did it go
like
up?
that.
One. That's one.
No, they all sound like that because it's like
Okay.
it's like a gag, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
so you do that. It's like it's always the same sound, and you try to
Gotcha.
like you try to kind of mix it in with like a door squeak,
Okay.
things like that, where it
Okay.
can kind of like get heard as something else.
Okay. Okay. So
Kinda like,
did now when you were doing this, did you want to have a contrasting sound to go against it, or are you looking for a sound that would complement the fart?
No, like it has to be kind of clear, so that it's like definitely there, but it's like unclear like what it is, right? And so it's in the background enough. It's in the Bee Gees, right?
Okay.
And you like mix it in with the verb and stuff like that. It sounds like it's really far away, whatever it is, and it just goes right past them because they're like listening for the dialogue, they're listening for the music, But you try to sneak it in between dialogue, so it's definitely there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so did it air? Did your
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can you do you? What are the moments or what are the instances?
Let's see. So I probably can't say the titles.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
fair
the
enough.
thing.
That's okay.
Okay,
Fine. You don't have to say the titles, but if you can describe the scene ambiguously enough, only details in the use of the fart.
Yeah. So one is a couple guys are fighting in the forest. Actually, I think maybe all 3 of them are in the forest. No, 2 of them. And there's a couple guys like kind of arguing in the forest, and like they pause for a moment, and then like you hear in the background, right?
So it's like a quiet forest.
Yeah. Well, there's like birds going around, right?
Okay,
it's not the only sound that's there.
Okay.
But
And
it's
then
like,
you just
it's
hear,
clear enough that we know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
but they don't know what it is.
But they don't know what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the same, I know it's in that show. It's definitely in that show, but it's also in the forest somewhere. I don't really remember the scene that well because that was like a year ago. And then the third one was a few years ago, and it's more like a street scene. And it's also like people kind of like talking really dramatically. Like that's always the best time to put it, right? You know, they're like facing off, kind of like a samurai thing. It was like a gimmick thing, right? And they're like facing off. He's like, you know, something, I don't remember the line, but it's been a few years. And he says something like really challenging, and then you're kind of like out of the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you make of this? What are your first impressions?
I want to believe it. I want to believe this because I think this is amazing. But then it makes me go, what kind of fucking professional are you? You know, like, no, the camera and I know would never.
Right. Seriously. It does remind me of the Disney stuff. It reminds me of the phalluses in the background.
Yeah, before people were
Little
like really
Mermaid,
looking
like the penis of
Well, it's just like you put gags into shows to like keep yourself entertained.
Yeah.
Sometimes you let the producers in. We never let the producers in.
Would I have thought Cameron would have?
Right.
Dude, I love
humor?
gags in shows, man.
Would he do that?
Oh,
would
it's great. It's great.
Would he do that?
Yeah.
What are your first impressions? Like, what is your gut?
I call
instinct?
bullshit.
You think this is bullshit right now?
I call bullshit. You didn't do that.
Is there any more interrogation you want to do?
I do.
You feel pretty confident?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
No, no.
He feels confident. Let's lock it in.
I call bullshit.
We'll lock it in at bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Cameron, is it a truth or a lie that you snuck farts into the Bee Gees of television shows that you worked on?
This is partially a lie. This was written by Steven not knowing this is also real. So as I was talking about it, I remembered, wait, we've really done that.
That's crazy.
Okay, so in the terms of this game,
this is true.
That's really interesting.
Okay, and I absolutely cannot say what the titles of the shows are.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
But that
How
we,
funny is that?
We absolutely sneak gags into shows all the time.
Fucking funny. Wow.
That's so good.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, shake up your cup.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, wait. So do I get a point?
Yeah, I put right now
You
it's
get a
1-1.
point, you get a point.
It's 1v1.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is so bad.
I like this game.
Fantastic.
Can we get the stewardess over here? All
Stewardess, please, if you will.
right, what do we got?
Okay, so obviously you know that I am. I'm not an American.
Dirty Canadian.
But when I first came to this country, the first restaurant I went to, the waiter couldn't understand what I was saying to them.
Is that the actual words?
No.
Could you read the words?
Yeah, read the what does it
actual
say?
words.
What does it actually say?
The waiter at the first restaurant I ate in the U.S. couldn't understand me when I tried ordering my meal.
What city was this?
Utah. I don't know because I
somewhere in
drove. I drove down.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
in 2003, that's when I came from Canada to the United States. I drove down with 3 university buddies, and I woke up. We crossed the border. We switched. I drove the first couple hours. It was nighttime. We switched. I fell asleep. I woke up. We were in Utah. Right, pretty hungry, and we ended up going to some weird. You ever been to Utah? Especially not like Salt Lake City, Utah, like a weird
Cameron
town.
knows a whole lot
in
about
America.
Utah.
Oh, okay, here's the thing. So yeah. Like I barely visited the States. Like I had relatives in California, I had some relatives in the East Coast, Philly. So those are like the American cities that I kind of went to. And then of course, like the Midwest, like North Dakota, Minnesota, all that stuff. So I was aware of like, Americans, but like not like fucking.
Can we zero in on what the statement is here though?
The statement is that someone didn't understand him in a place. I mean, believe all of that.
Yeah.
That's probably all true.
I had to ask. They kept asking me what I was referring to, and I just had to repeat myself. And they were like, "What?" And
was it literally like they didn't understand? I'm not quite sure I understand what that means, that they didn't understand you.
Well, I was trying to order a burger, right? But we don't call burgers burgers.
Okay.
What do you call them?
Hamburgers. We always use hamburgers. Can I have a hamburger, right? And so the guy kept going, "What? Hamburger?"
He doesn't know what a hamburger is?
No, he kept telling me, "We don't have ham. We have beef. We don't have pork."
Oh.
Right? And I was like, "No, yeah, I get that. I understand. I want this hamburger. I wanted a hamburger."
About this.
This is a very this is either very petty. Okay. Was that it?
Steven,
that was the only thing?
you can't chip in too much because again, you wrote the fake ones.
No. So you have to indulge whatever fair mediating.
I'll trust you.
But that's not the only thing he couldn't understand what I was trying to ask for too. I also asked if I could use the bathroom because that's what we say. And he goes, "No, we don't have a bathroom. There's no baths." And I was like, what are you talking about?
This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I have lived in Utah.
This is true.
I've lived in Utah.
I asked to use the bathroom.
How can they not know what a bathroom and not know what a hamburger is?
I asked to use the bathroom. I had to ask multiple times.
What did he say a bathroom was?
He said they don't have bathrooms. They don't have any bathrooms.
Then what do they have? What did he call it?
Toilet.
A toilet?
Yes.
This isn't fucking Europe. It's not called a toilet in America.
Or a restroom.
Restroom is called in America because we don't want to think about our private parts.
I might have said restroom and maybe he said bathroom. This is 2003.
Are you making shit up?
What I really love too is that
if you said toilet and he was like, "Huh?"
I'm pretty sure I said bathroom because that's how I do say it, bathroom. Especially yeah. And I think I've got wise and started using restroom.
Is it fair to say that you're mostly leaning towards this is bullshit?
Yeah, but it's so ridiculous a lie that maybe it's true. It's like so ridiculous to try to lie about something like that because it's a stranger than fiction thing, you know? Maybe.
You know what maybe. One thing I would like to call attention to also is that when David was first describing his sort of adventure or whatever coming down here, and then he landed on Utah.
I can tell more about that.
No,
not necessary.
That's fine. Or we'll talk about it
when he said that, and then it was you prompted him somehow, like, what do you know? Or it was like Cameron knows about Utah.
I know about Utah.
And the moment you sort of like witnessed that he has experience with this place, likely in great detail, you immediately started walking back.
That's not true. That's not true. I think it was no, that's not true. I'm just saying it was a long time ago, so I really had to get my thoughts straight.
Okay,
that's what it was. Yeah, 2003.
That's what I mean. The stranger than fiction.
This was more than 20
right,
years ago. All right.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you're lying, like, it's always good to like mix in truth with a lie, you know, to make it believable. But
what other types of interrogation can you give to?
So it was a hamburger joint? What was the name of the place?
Oh, fuck if I know.
Okay.
I don't even think.
Okay,
I have no idea.
That's fair. Yeah. What did the guy look like?
Black hair.
Black hair in Utah?
Yeah.
Now we're definitely talking about a liar.
Black hair.
No, it's
dark hair.
It's
dark
fine.
hair. Could have been black.
It's possible. It's just that Utah is a little Hitler youthy, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, but again, this was like a random. I couldn't even tell you where in Utah because it was probably bordering Arizona. No, south.
The more south and north. Like, were there red rocks out outside?
I don't remember.
Utah with an umlaut.
I don't remember.
A little
Utah
over
Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
Yeah, I was half awake. I woke up. We stopped. I woke up.
Yeah.
There was a restaurant. We walked.
I think I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, can I get a hamburger?
Yeah.
Sorry. And he's like, there's no ham. And you're like, no hamburger. Like that?
Yeah, but in my Canadian accent.
Can you say your Canadian accent?
Yeah,
can you bring it back? Can you bring the
Canadian accent changed since you've been here?
I'd like a hamburger.
Wait, is it? Have you really?
That's not what it is.
That's
Has your Canadian accent changed from when you first got here to now?
Yes.
What are some of the notable differences?
Say the word about.
Vowels.
Vowels?
If you're talking about something, how do you talk about something? Say the word about.
Well, me?
Yeah.
A boot.
A boot?
You put
Straight
that much
a boot?
stank on it? You
talking-
gave it the
I
full
didn't think
Canadian stank? A boot?
was real. I thought it was a boat.
No.
You know?
Okay, no. Here's a cool. No. I was fucking around.
Anyway, the point is, are you bullshitting?
Yeah, let's lock you in. What do you think?
okay.
What is the verdict here?
Man, like the stranger than fiction, like temptation is really strong actually, because it's such a ridiculous story. It's so dumb. Really, like it's such a it's so ridiculous.
Let's get it. What is
I'm
it?
just gonna say it's real, and I'm gonna be wrong. That's basically I'm gonna say real and wrong.
Okay, we're locking it at real. David, is
Are you
it
making shit
real
up?
or is it fake? Is it truth or is it a lie that you at your first restaurant in
I
the
want
United
to know,
States,
like, I want to probe. I want to figure out, like, how much is bullshit here. How much is David bullshit?
the restaurant that you came to in the States, they didn't understand you for whatever reasons tied to you being Canadian or being tired, what have you.
Well, it's completely fake, and I fucked up the story already, and you
Okay.
should have caught on because
I
said
know.
I've had family here, and I visited them then. So obviously, I've been to an American restaurant, and that.
yeah.
So and then when I said that, I go, "Oh
That's funny.
fuck, I fucked that up."
like
But I combined
I
it
know.
with the
It's-
true story, though,
Yeah.
which is
Fair
the
enough.
Utah story.
Sure.
And
I
I
was
asked
like-
for a bathroom, and the
was like-
guy goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." I
Wait,
said,
that's real?
That's a real story.
Wait,
Utah.
so this is
bathroom.
the second time that I've...
That's what I mean, where it's like you slipped in some real shit where I'm like, that's so ridiculous. I kind of believe it. And so I believe that stuff.
Well,
You know?
Well, just
Interesting.
I drove down. I ended up in Utah. I wanted to use the restroom.
Yeah.
I asked for a bathroom, and he goes, "We don't have a bathroom." I went, "What?"
That's real?
That's real.
That's fucking crazy.
real. That's real.
That's so...
That's what I mean. It's
I'm
like, it's a
I'm
stranger
trying
than
to
fiction
write
thing.
stupid shit for you guys.
I know.
I will
It's a
never
stranger
forget
than
that.
fiction
I will
thing.
never forget that conversation.
Okay, I don't feel
Yeah.
so stupid that I
Yeah.
called it kind of real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 for David, 1 for Cameron.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get Cameron
Hamburger.
shake up.
All right.
All right, what do we got?
Okay.
Oh my God.
When I was a kid, I was called Camel Boy.
All right.
That's it. That's it. When I was a kid, I was called Camel Boy.
All right. Obviously, because he
Okay,
was a
now let
smoker.
me ask-
Chain smoker since
Oh, dude, absolutely.
8.
Yeah.
By family or friends.
Neither.
Okay.
I would not call these friends.
Okay.
These were people trying to put me down.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Oh, bullies.
Yeah.
Ooh. High school bullies.
More like elementary school.
Elementary school bullies,
Yeah.
and they would call you Camel Boy.
Yeah.
Camel Boy. Is it because you would wear a backpack? With
Frankly,
water?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just based on being named Cameron, and they were trying to find some kind of sound alike.
and not
thing.
because you would sit like that in front of your friends.
I really wish
Yeah.
that would have been great.
I got a little camel
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not because of that.
moose knuckle.
Okay.
No, not because of that.
I get it. That barely clicked right now. The Cameron camel.
Yeah. Okay. I can see the PTSD coming back. I don't think I need to ask more questions.
No?
Well, are you? Do you want to do you want to lock it in already?
No.
You have, what do you?
Let's go
you know what do you
deeper.
feel?
Let's
No,
go
wait,
deeper.
really
Let's
quick,
go deeper.
really quick. What are your first impressions then? What do you say? You don't have to lock it in right now, but right now, what do you say it is? Truth or lie?
Right now?
Yeah, just right now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I say there's some truth to it.
Okay, but you have to lock in a truth or a
Some-
lie. Not lock it in. Lock it in.
Don't
but-
lock it in.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick one.
There's some truth to it. I can't say there's enough truth in it yet because
Right.
he hasn't said more
Gun against your head.
than. But my gut instinct goes, yeah, that's fucking possible. It's fucking possible.
All right, so right now he's leaning towards truth.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
It's got- like-
Continue your interrogation.
Yeah, that can absolutely be possible.
Yeah.
That someone at some point in time called you Camel Boy. Why the fuck not? Right? Why
Sure.
not? Right? Why not?
Why not?
The context of what you're saying, who knows? Right? But if someone ever called you that, those two words, it's fucking possible.
Okay.
Very possible. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, let's prod more. Prod more then.
Okay. Did you cry?
No.
Did you want to?
Well,
cry?
that's also because this is also because Cameron doesn't really have a soul. So
That's true.
All right, I'm
He
gonna
is a
lock it down.
machine.
I'm gonna say it did happen. Someone called you camel boy. Use those two words, camel boy, at one point in time. Yes.
It was more than once.
Okay. Sure.
You know.
Okay.
They tried to use it on me,
Okay.
but I would say I didn't cry
Okay.
because I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So is this
You know?
was this like a sort of like it was a nickname that was given, like as in like it was a nickname that you carried?
I think it was a nickname that was attempted, and then they tried to
Try to make it
my
stick.
goat, and they didn't.
And they're like, no.
And I was like, okay, sure, and I just answered to it if they said.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine. Like, can you give me a one contextual event where they said this? They called you this? Or was it like, hey, Camel Boy, come here and play with us? Or they, hey, Camel Boy,
Give me one of those stogs.
Yeah, give me some camels.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
if I think back, you know, ancient times, right? This is sometime in elementary or maybe middle school.
Canadian. What's a middle school?
Oh, it was like 7th grade ish.
Grade 7.
Grade 7.
Okay.
Sorry.
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 One may begin to think that David isn't truly a Canadian.
He's a sorry. I believe it. But in any case, yeah. So this was in Gate.
Gate.
And
Gate.
that's gifted and talented education.
Okay.
These were kids that all thought that they were smart because they got into this thing.
Okay.
It's not true. But they thought that they were smart. And I was also in it. And they thought that they could kind of get my goat because they were a little older than me in this little program that we're all in together. And people are like, hey, Camel Boy, what's that you got there? That kind of thing, right?
Okay.
You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, what, like, where'd you get that backpack? Where'd you get that clothes? Something like that, you know? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just got it from here. And like, I knew, because by that point I'd been bullied enough. I knew what bullies do. I knew what they were trying to do. Thing is, these are nerds. They're trying to be bullies because they've been bullied themselves.
Right, because you know what I was thinking?
You know?
Camel Boy, not really the most inventive nickname.
It's not even like hurtful. I'm like, I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Like,
like
Camel
whatever.
Boy, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, it sounds
You know?
it sounds like a very immature thing for
You know?
for some grade 7.
I mean,
person
something
to
you
say,
like. I think that's expected of.
yeah.
I think it's just like these are, you know,
It's all very
they're kind of like
possible.
stretching their bully wings.
Yeah.
They're trying to they're trying it out. They've always been the victims before.
Yeah.
The survivors. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I would cut
you know.
deeper.
Yeah.
I would throw more.
What
I know.
What
I
might,
think it
what
was
might you
not
call
successful.
if you're a kid? What kind of words you throwing at Cam? What kind of nicknames are you assigning to this guy?
Caribou.
The fuck?
What does that even mean?
That's the most Canadian thing you've said so far. Caribou.
What is it? I don't know. I mean, I know what a caribou is.
I know what it is.
Right? You know
Caribou boy.
Caribou.
Caribou.
It's a term of endearment Canadians use.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's okay. I was thinking that you would aim for something more
Hateful?
Yeah. Like you're if you're
What if you're
okay.
trying to bully me? You're in
Young-
grade 8
Yeah.
and I'm in grade 7.
Well, he's
you're
in
trying
grade
to bully
8,
me.
you're in 7th grade.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And you're gonna
trying
bully
to bully me, right?
What are you calling him?
Camel Boy.
And I'll be like,
You know what?
Nice.
Okay.
I like it. That's my name now.
let's get
I like Camel Boy.
Let's
All
get
right.
on with it then.
Okay, let's get on. What do you think? True or false?
It's false.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
false.
so locking it in at false.
Locking it in as false.
Cameron, is it true that these children, when you were a child, called you Camel Boy?
Yes. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That really happened. And it really was them attempting to bully me.
These
like
pieces of
these
Give me
fucking
their
kids.
names.
These
Give me
fucking
numbers.
kids. And, I can't
It was such
remember
a
their
low
names.
stakes
I know.
statement.
I know.
Who would?
I know.
I need
David's
names and
David's
numbers.
over
I need
here-
names and numbers.
At first he said it was true. Like,
I know.
could we call you that?
So
I'm like, yeah.
confidently, and then
I know,
somehow
and they switched.
eventually whittled down to like, no way.
You know why? It's because I just didn't want to believe it.
You didn't want to
I
believe
didn't want
that.
to believe someone
you
would
didn't want to
wanna
believe that
attack.
number one, someone would want to bully
I
me,
wouldn't
and
wanna-
number
I
two,
didn't
that they
wanna
would
believe it.
fail.
I didn't want to believe that.
You're like, look, if you're gonna bully me, at least succeed.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
at least set out
Yeah.
to do what you're trying to do.
Come on, they didn't
Oh
make
my
you
God,
cry.
I just keep looking
they
at
didn't
this
make you
fucking
cry.
No.
I want
No.
to. Exactly.
Look, I was the kind of kid that people were like,
And
"You're
that's-
weird," and I would be like,
"What a terrible
"Thank you."
way to insult a person
You
if they
know.
don't make you cry."
I know.
All right, let's jiggle that cup.
Okay.
Jiggle it up.
Let's do it.
Oh, give a little jiggle. Oh.
Gentle now. Gentle. Oh, gentle. Slowly, slower.
I can make my bones pop 35 times.
Wait, what? Wait. Now I'm from Utah. I can't understand
exactly.
you.
I'm like, what is this Canadian saying? They speak English up there, don't they?
Hold on, this is one
not
word.
quite.
It's very
Wow, he's really jazzing
because
this one
I
up.
didn't write these. So
All right.
It's not his handwriting. That's how he gets away with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with bones.
You're really milking this. This is
I can
true.
make my bones.
This is true.
Right.
Whatever it is, it's true.
David leaned so far into the other side that he came back around.
Sure.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Well, no,
What the fuck does it say? Can you say
What
it?
is it?
I can make my bones pop 35 times
You can
Okay,
make
you can make your
why
bones pop-
35? Why
Like
that
in
number?
a row.
Like this.
Why that?
By the way, not the man making the claim, but here we go. 1, 2,
Okay, so I was gonna ask.
4.
It's like that.
5,
So
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8.
you're gonna get arthritis, man. I gotta stop you.
No, this is gonna prevent.
I can't-
This is gonna prevent arthritis.
Sure?
I got 8 out of this one.
I can't. I can do that. That's about it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it on. That's okay.
But 35
Okay, so you can do that 35 times?
on a good day.
On
a good day.
Is today a good day?
Today's a great day.
Let's see how far.
Today's a great day.
Hold on. Could I take that mic out and then follow it around to the parts where you could pop your bones and see how many we can get?
Can I deny this? Can I say no?
I'd actually also say no.
Can I?
Okay, you know
say
what?
no?
Let's
Because
say-
it's about lying and not about demonstrating, right?
Right, you know what? This is
Yeah.
true. Okay, fine. I like this.
Yeah.
Whether truth or lie, we should still demonstrate at the end in the attempt of the thing.
This
okay.
is for who's guessing. You're guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about being like, okay, show me if it's true.
Right,
Like that's not.
right,
That's
okay,
not
no,
about what it
that's
is.
fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. So let's interrogate. Keep it to questions.
So
Sure,
it's
sure,
more
sure.
about. So what's your normal place on your body that you're cracking?
Normal.
Yeah.
None
Where
of
are you
it's
getting the most
normal.
cracks? Is it like hands or like what part of the body?
Oh.
Pop that dick.
Yeah.
Dick?
Pop
the
those
dick
nuts.
doesn't pop like that.
Pop that little butthole.
I would say
Pop that sweet ass. Pop a little nut.
Just a little nut.
hands.
He said bone, not boner.
Popping my bone.
hands.
Hands.
You know what? I can attest to David
Spine.
popping bones 35 times in a day.
Hold on.
I'm popping bones all day.
I'll tell you what, the man is thirsty and
Only 35?
malnutrition by the end of it.
I get really dehydrated.
Yeah.
It's just severe dehydration.
We're talking popping bones like Steven Durden popping bones. Right.
Severe dehydration after that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, okay,
Okay.
you're saying where you're popping bones.
Hands is the
normal.
okay. Normal.
Hands.
Hands mostly.
I mean.
Are there any other?
I mean, this man just did it.
Are there any
so-
other places on your body that you can pop?
Yeah.
Like actual bones, not a boner.
Pop that pussy.
Well, here's the thing: bones do not pop. It's not the bone. Bones aren't popping.
It's
not the bone.
I can attest
What is
to
It's
this.
the spaces between the bones.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what spaces between what bones elsewhere outside of the hand region?
The spinal. Yeah, spinal.
In the spine.
How many can you
Would say the seraph.
You don't have to come up with the names.
L1, 2,
You don't have to come up with the names.
L1, 2,
Fucking
and
stop.
3.
You come up with the names. It sounds.
give us
Seraphic spine.
No, stop.
No.
Give us numbers. Shut the fuck up, David. Give us
ring-a-dinger.
numbers. Numbers per region. Hands, how many? How many pops per hand?
Okay.
This guy's sweating.
10.
10? Okay. Per hand.
On a good day. On a good day.
Yeah, let's just assume best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
10 on a good day per hand, so that's 20 pops both hands.
On a great day. Yes.
On a great day.
On a
Okay.
great day.
Okay, so let's say 20, and then you got How much on your spine?
How many spine? How many vertebrae do we have?
I have no idea.
Somewhere in the
Let's
region of
say
Give us a ballpark.
Let's say 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Say
Okay.
5 or 6.
So
Where's the other 10?
yeah,
come
so
from?
we're about 26 now.
Where's the other 10 come from?
Let's
Feet.
Feet.
feet. How much per feet then?
On a good day, 1 per toe. On a good day.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe 2 per toe.
2 per toe.
Maybe on a good
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's still another 20. So yeah. Okay. So we're getting up to we're getting close to 50. So the
Right.
number that he said, was it somewhere 30, 35 or whatever? That range is sort of checking out, because what that's saying is that there's never been an ideal day. So
I'm ready to
No
lock
day
in.
is a perfect day for cracking.
cracking that bone.
35 times.
yeah, what are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you leaning
I'm gonna
towards?
say this is absolute bullshit. Because Steven fucking wrote this, and he's thinking of his own body.
so we're locking you in that bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. So David, is it bullshit that you can pop that little
That little
pussy of yours 35 times?
35 times.
35 times?
yeah.
It is complete not bullshit.
Not bullshit.
True.
Not bullshit. This is true.
That's a little
true.
factoid.
This is true.
So now
This is
that
true.
we're here,
This is true.
here we are.
Oh my god.
So now,
Yeah.
first of all, like the point goes to David.
Yeah.
It is 3-2.
Oh my god.
But now,
Oh, okay. Are you gonna make me do a demonstration?
yeah. Where am I starting?
Let's do the hands. Let's see how many we can
Okay,
get.
here we go.
See how
Oh my
many
God.
we can,
We can get
I
for
don't know if this is
David's
a good day, but let's see.
Okay, here we
Let's
go.
see.
Okay.
Wait, was that 1?
That could have been.
I count that as 2.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
That was 2.
Yeah.
Now there was 3. So we're at 4 total right now. That was like another 3.
Yeah.
So we're at probably like 7 or 8.
Ballpark.
Yeah, let's say 8. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, here we go.
So that's all hands now, right?
That's hands. That's hands.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's taking off the shoes. Oh wait, that was 2. So where we at? We're at 13, 14,
Okay.
15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
That was 20. That was 22 in there.
Okay.
That was 22.
Here we go.
I'm trying to get as close as I can without touching his fucking dirty, disgusting feet.
That dude.
You get it back here.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that was tuck. It was like
Bunk,
3
bunk,
tuck,
bunk,
tuck,
bunk,
tuck,
bunk.
tuck. So that's like that's almost like 7. That was 7 more. So that was pushing 30.
Yeah. Maybe. Let me try this one. Okay, that was one.
Yeah, that was 1. You know.
Here we go. Last place.
Last place.
This is the hardest.
You're next.
This is the hardest.
Okay, the dick.
Okay, this is the hardest.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh my god.
That one was like tuck.
I'm like so afraid you were about to kill yourself.
So wait, one more. That was another one. So that was like 5 out of that. So I think he really hit about 35 right now.
Oh my god.
Would I ever
Bullshit.
bullshit you? I woke up this morning and I was about to pop myself and I go, no, it's gonna be one of my
As David
things.
does, by the way.
It's gonna
wakes
be-
up and does a quick little.
Give myself a little pop.
Yeah. I was feeling the pressure.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I was-
you were all
oh,
backed
God.
up. You might.
Dude, that neck? What happened? That was insane.
Oh, I just call it my shaft.
It's just so big. It's a neck to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's the
Just the
girth.
neck. It's the
Girth.
full head at the top. It's the girth. Right. So we are at 3v2, and David just demonstrated one of the most impressive displays
God.
of human.
I feel
I'm a
like
human glow
trickery.
stick.
I feel like for
I'm a
that
human glow
reason, you've already taken the game. You know, there's nothing I could possibly do that would surpass that.
Okay, so let's moving on. Let's
Oh my god.
shake you
Okay. Let me just make sure I can read the writing.
up. You guys are playing the same game, same meta. Oh. He has popped
my
off
God.
one more.
Some more popping.
I'm just going to use the restroom really
Just
quick and do
pop.
my own little pop.
Just a glow stick.
Okay. My family coerced my first girlfriend into partaking in the most humiliating performance of her life.
One more time. Say that again. One more time. Let me
My
focus.
family coerced my first girlfriend into partaking in the most humiliating performance of her life.
What kind of performance are we talking about?
Well, she did not like to perform. And my family every Christmas goes caroling. This is true. Look,
I've heard this.
Do you want to? Do you
I've
want to see my
heard-
mom's
I
costume
know
garage?
You've. I think
Right.
this does sound familiar. This
Yeah.
does sound familiar.
So
That's. Oh shit.
senior year high school,
Okay.
and they're like, "Hey, it's your girlfriend. Like, does she want to come out?" And they basically like got her to do it, even though she was like total stage fright. You know,
Caroling.
caroling. Yeah,
Caroling.
going, and also she doesn't like to sing. You know, and so it's just like a 1-2 punch of basically like her worst nightmare.
Can we say her name? Do we know her? Are we allowed to?
We can give her a fake name.
I'll give her.
Oh, fake name? Then there's no point.
Because you don't want to. I mean, this is
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I was like, should I? You know,
Okay,
I
all right.
could, but I'll keep
It's
it.
all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, if you do whatever you say, we can just bleep it.
Okay. Her name is.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your family forced her to give a caroling performance.
Yeah. Well,
And-
it's like coercing. It's kind of, you know.
And that's what we're deciding on is that your family
Yeah.
forced her to perform.
Yeah. They like she wanted to like impress them. It was something like really important to my mom, you know, and it's like she didn't want them to be disappointed. And so it was like this kind of pressuring situation, like kind of getting her to do it. And then she's like, and they're like, come on. They're like really positive, and they're like, come on out. We got a costume for you and everything, you know. They like costumed
What
her
was the
up.
costume? What was it?
I mean, like we all dress in like Victorian garb, you know, and so hers was like a dark green, black, probably something like that.
Victorian.
It's been a while. It was high school.
Victorian garb. So I'm thinking like Shakespeare.
No. Victorian is it's like when you think of like the Dickensian era, like Charles Dickens, like Christmas Carol.
Okay.
That's what we look like, but it's like a fantasy costumey version of that.
Okay.
you know?
Okay. That's
Yeah.
something that your family does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so like they put her in another dress, and they got her to come out, and like sure enough, she's like, look, I don't want to, you know, I don't know the songs, and like, it's fine. Just you coming out is what's important.
Okay.
And so it's like you can just stand in the back with my dad, and it's like totally cool.
Okay.
And then sure enough, like the first house we walk into, we're like in a single line. And it's like the worst like nightmare for her. It's like, and she's just clearly there, like not able to sing.
Oh, because
You know.
she froze.
She froze.
Now, did she feel? Did she feel like, oh no, Cameron's gonna hate me, and he's because
Well, it's like at that point, like that's all out the window, and it's just like
Yeah.
her worst nightmare she's experiencing right now.
she's living through her worst
So
nightmare.
she can't really sing then.
But regardless if
Like,
she can
she
sing
can
or
sing
not
better than she
sing,
thinks,
how did
but it's more
how
just
did she
like-
respond to being in a moment of going, this is something I'm so scared of doing, right? Because in those moments,
Right.
that's what life's about, being on the edge, right? When you're forced to do something you're deathly afraid of, like I couldn't swim, I
Some
was
real
so
shit.
scared of swimming, and my friends pushed me in the pool to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
Wait,
Right?
is this true for you?
True story. So it's like that
Nah, you
moment.
should have saved it for the
Yeah.
show.
Right? You just right? So it's like, and then when I was pushed into the pool, I was
yeah.
fucking angry.
Yeah.
But there was a moment afterwards, I go,
Yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit, I fucking did it.
Right.
Yeah.
He overcame his
How did she
adversity.
respond to that moment of going, this is my worst nightmare? Did she buckle under the pressure, or did she persevere and was like, I'm a fucking superhero?
She buckled under pressure. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
Okay. This is not as happy a story as it was.
This is a true story.
This is a tragic one.
Definitely a true story.
I had to like after that be like, guys, she has to be in the back row. Like she just like stood there smiling, and like she didn't even mouth the words, and it's like fuck, you know. And you know she like there was the whole thing with her like it's English as her second language, like that's a whole other thing. So
I believe this. This is
it was
crazy.
not
Her
it was not cool.
language, her first language is not English.
Well, no, she's Japanese.
But what was her emotional experience of that? Like, what is the postmortem of that for her? Like,
it's just like, I can't believe you did that. Like, she was really pissed, and like, you know, and I had to like defend her to my family and all this kind of stuff, and it's like bad vibes for the rest of it. It's like, well, you're still here in costume. Wow. You still want to be in like the back row. And it's like forcing her like back there, and you know, trying to like make do, and eventually just get to the friend's house where we were going to dinner, and that was the point, you know.
Okay, David, what are your first impressions of this?
This is a true story. This is a true story. I think it's true, definitely, because through our friendship and through conversations, I think I've learned that one of your family members, either your mom or your dad, does like theater school drama. It's like the high school theater guy, and so the costumes and all that stuff ring true, and that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard any story of your first girlfriend, so it's an outlier there. And singing. I don't know if you're a singer. I don't know if your families are singers. I don't know if caroling is a thing, but you're from Utah. People from Utah are fucking strange.
I'm not from Utah.
You're from fucking Utah.
I'm not from Utah.
And so
let it be known, I'm not from Utah.
Could you give us a little vocal demonstration?
Of her.
No, of you.
Of me singing Carol?
Just give
Ding
us.
dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong verily the sky is ridden with angels singing. Gloria in. Wait. It's weird singing without them. And so I'm like, what's it? Da, 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 da.
Oh, you're waiting for a setup?
Yeah. Like, it's weird me singing by myself.
We've had
SATB.
We've had quite enough. I think this is sufficient.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it happen.
I believe this. This is a true story.
Okay, so David says it's true. Cameron, is it true that you had this high school Japanese high school girlfriend? I'm trying to find out a way to phrase that.
Yeah.
That had an embarrassing experience being coerced by your family into this singing, this caroling.
Is not true.
Get out!
However, I cobbled together many true things to make the fake thing.
If all of them, that sounds like the truest fucking thing.
Yeah. But like, I cobbled together some things that really did happen, and some things that my family really does do, and I made it so that it's like, yeah.
Man, those neck pops. Wow. I'm still like, wow.
Okay,
What, are you just like, it makes you high? Like, what does it do?
It's like it releases endorphins, right?
Yeah. No, it's like so I crack my bones like every fucking day, especially before I go to bed. I do my neck, I do my back, I do my, dude, a big one for me has been my hips and like sort of like my, I don't know, there's something around here, like close to my knee, that when I like turn my shit inward, that's been one of my fucking favorites.
Yeah.
It is like a relief.
Yeah, it's more than, it's just like you just feel gummy. It's like an instant massage for some reason, right?
Right.
I used to be able to do. I can't do it anymore. I don't know why, but the pelvis, the pops here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to be able to go pop.
Exactly. That's what I do. I put my foot over and I.
Oh my God.
Those are really, really hard. They're really, really hard to get. Every night I spend probably like 5 minutes trying to get that area to pop.
So I've been popping that.
It takes you that long?
I've only recently.
I'm a quick 5 minute guy.
I've only just recently learned how to do my hands.
Oh, it's taken that long?
This was only. I just didn't realize I could do it. Didn't realize. Yeah. And then I saw a video and I was like, I can try that. I'll try that. And I did it. And I was like,
dude's looking at YouTube videos.
Oh my God.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with chiropractor videos. I'm constantly
Is it like
watching.
an ASMR thing, or are you just like curious, or what?
My God.
It's just because I'm so addicted to cracking my own stuff, and that
you gotta like
when it
empathetically
doesn't,
experience it through other people.
yeah.
as
So
well?
when I do it and I can't do it anymore, I'm like, I need that fix, man. I need that fix.
God.
So then I'll watch a chiropractor do like a client's, and or they're all like ASMR videos, and I'm just like, it's like porn to me.
We're gonna have to do an episode.
Jeez, yeah.
At a chiropractor now.
Oh.
We should go to a chiropractor for an episode.
You know what? Here's the thing. I went to one, and they can't do it.
What do you mean?
No pops.
They can't do it for you.
No pops.
Only you can do it for you.
Yeah, nothing.
I think you should read your last one.
Okay.
And that you should pick one of your last two. Yeah.
Okay.
One of my relatives was a spy that appeared on Anthony Bourdain's show.
Say it again. Without the fake laugh.
This is the first time I'm seeing this.
One of my relatives was a spy.
Oh, Steven.
That appeared on the Anthony Bourdain show. Anthony appeared
Bourdain show?
on an Anthony Bourdain show. That's what it says.
One of your relatives is a spy.
One of my relatives was a spy.
Was a spy that appeared on the Anthony Bourdain show.
An Anthony Bourdain show.
An Anthony Bourdain show.
Yeah.
Where was the setting of the show?
Where was the setting of the show?
Yeah.
Yes. Where was
it?
the setting of the show?
Her restaurant.
Her restaurant where?
Saigon. Ho Chi Minh City. Saigon.
Saigon.
So it was her own restaurant. What was her involvement in the show?
Still in Saigon.
She
What's her role?
She on the Anthony Bourdain show.
Yeah. What does she do on the show?
She just talked about her food. So she was like a guest.
So she ran a restaurant, and then he came in and did some kind of.
She ran a restaurant, and he came to talk about like random other restaurants on the show, and so she was one of the restaurant peeps
Types.
One of
a restaurateur.
restaurateurs.
A restaurateur. She didn't cook the food though.
She just owned the place.
She owned the place. She didn't cook it
Why would Anthony Bourdain talk to her and not the chefs?
because she was a spy.
Well, did he know that?
Yeah, he knew that.
So
What?
I imagine this being one of those sort of Anthony Bourdain having the because his shows aren't always none of his shows have ever been I merely go to a place, to your restaurant just for the food. It's like I show up there for
It was a whole Vietnamese episode.
yeah, it's like
the whole Vietnam
the
episode.
cultural intrigue that is
Yeah.
tied to the food.
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't just her.
But
restaurant.
when he went to her and it's
Yeah.
like, you are a spy, was she still a practicing spy?
She was out of practice. She's
Okay,
a retired
okay.
spy. She was probably retired.
But she was
'Cause-
open. Who was she a spy for?
And he was back to get her to do one more job.
Yeah. She was a spy for the communist government.
And what was the name of the restaurant?
La Bibliothèque.
La Bibliothèque.
Yeah, the
In Ho Chi
library.
Minh
The
City.
library. La Bibliothèque. It's French. La Bibliothèque. La Bibliothèque. Why? Why did you ask? Why was it called that? Did you ask?
Yes. Now I'm asking. Yeah. Didn't answer
You
before,
ask
but now
why.
I'll ask.
You didn't ask. Well, it's called La Bibliothèque because it's based out of her library.
Her library.
Her home library.
Her home library.
There's a lot going on here. Spy, Anthony Bourdain. The restaurant's a library.
She had a restaurant in a home library. How big was her home?
And she had one eye and a peg leg and pink hair.
How big is her home?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But the restaurant itself was in her library.
Her.
How big is that restaurant?
Well, I mean, we're talking Saigon, so it's not going to be big, right? So,
Okay.
so a library. Think of it like a living room.
Okay.
So it's like a
So
living
she's
room.
running something out of a living room. It just happens.
She's running it out of her house.
Out of her
and
house,
her
right.
library, it's literally like a room. It's her library.
Okay.
And so she converted it into
And then
a
what kind of
restaurant.
food was it?
Vietnamese food.
Well, yeah,
Clearly.
obviously, but what kind of?
Southern Vietnamese food.
What was a dish or something like that?
You know what?
If you remember.
I've never been there.
Was she serving up some banh mi's?
But I can for
Serving
sure
up some
say
kantam?
she had some pho. She probably served some bún bò Huế. She probably served some
Popping out some banh
mắm.
tets?
She probably served some gỏi gung. She probably
No, wait, no. So now this man is just making noise. Now he's just fucking, the Vietnamese dude here is just making noise.
It is messing with the white boy.
I was naming
I mean,
real
I like it,
things.
but-
David was naming. He was doing sounds.
Again, the only Vietnamese I know is Doma. Doma.
She would say that often.
Wait,
to,
have you?
to
Did you
her
ever eat?
clients.
Did you ever eat there?
She would say that often. I've
ever eat
never been to
Oh,
Vietnam.
you've never been to
okay,
Vietnam.
that's
So
right.
no,
that's
I've never.
right.
I've never.
Okay.
Your stories are
So I've never
checking
been there.
out.
Never
All
been
right.
there. Never
At least
been there.
that part of it.
Wait, so does the place still exist?
The place does not exist anymore.
that's a bummer.
It does not exist. Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. It, in fact, closed down 2008. No, earlier, 2004. There's
Why
a
are
new
you-
there's a New York Times article.
You're like
There's
digging into the. It sounds like I'm lying. Act.
There's a
About what?
there's a New
about
York
the restaurant?
Times article, or it's a food review
Okay.
from 1992.
Okay. Well, maybe
So-
that's not anything to doubt.
Yeah.
What do you feel? Yeah. Where are you at right now?
You can ask me more questions if you want to investigate.
I'm
a little
gonna
more.
call it. I'm gonna say it's bullshit. He's pulling some stuff that are real, and that's how he's kind of like trying to add in little details here and there. Now that he's like, ooh, I can use that story, but I think it is bullshit.
Okay. Cameron's calling it bullshit. David, did you have a restaurant running spy aunt who also was on an Anthony Bourdain show?
We have to be specific here. She was not my aunt.
Oh, is this like one of those like, oh, she was
Relative.
my auntie kind of?
She was my This is a true story. She was my grandmother's sister. So she's my great aunt. So she's my mother's aunt.
That qualifies.
Okay?
That qualifies. That's fine.
That's an aunt. That's fine.
Yeah.
So it's true.
This is a true story.
It is
Yeah,
true.
This is a fucking true story.
Which is
Okay.
insane.
This is-
Which is
yeah.
absolutely wild.
How does he roll up? Be like, hey, you're a spy. How is she not killed?
Okay, well, listen.
No, this,
How
no,
can
this
you
happens all the time.
retire?
No, this happens all the time. There's a lot of
There's a lot of-
spies that
there's
are
a-
very
there's
much
a shit-
outed.
There's a shit ton of spies.
Yeah, there's so many.
listen,
Wow.
Yeah.
this is actually a fucking fascinating story of her life.
Yeah.
If
shit.
you want to indulge in it.
The real
Holy
kicker
shit.
here too is
Yeah.
that it sounds like something I would have wrote.
I know, because I'm like, this guy likes spies too much. He's gonna put that in there.
Let me tell you something. Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. Like this may not be the time and place to discuss such things.
Please.
But like
want
her
it.
biography and the connection of what I've learned through like my mom, it is a spectacular story. This woman, so my mom has 3 aunts. She has 3 sisters. Okay, one became a pretty prolific, successful painter in Paris. A bank bought her paintings. She has a mansion in Paris. I know
fucking
that. I know
crazy.
that on not very well, but enough that I've been to her mansion
That's
in Paris.
nuts. That's
right?
crazy.
And then there was
Holy
the
shit.
other sister she became Vietnam's first female lawyer. Okay.
That's
Oh my God.
And so she grew there. The family grew up in the south of Vietnam, and so her family, my mom's family, were basically like a Vietnamese versions of the Kardashians. They were socialites.
Holy
right?
shit.
They owned a rubber plantation.
Holy
they
shit.
were a family who benefited from colonialism. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. And so
And this is a really common circumstance for governments to approach to create spies under.
Well-
is to find socialites basically.
Oh, that makes sense.
at a certain time, right? And this was probably this is like mid 60s. Okay, so in the mid 60s, she was a prolific
Right.
Southern politician. She was a lawyer. She became became a senator, right? So here's where the shit gets muddy. She has another sister. There's 3 sisters. One became a painter. She became a politician. What did the third sister become? The youngest one. She was a guerrilla fighter from the north. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
So she was a
Keep going, by the way. I'm gonna hit this.
sympathizer for the guerrilla warfare for the northern communist government, and they grew up in the South. You have one sister who is a politician for the South, right? So this is where things get muddy, where we don't know if she was a spy the whole time because she really believed and sympathized for the communist idea, or was it because if she didn't, they would kill her.
Yeah.
Right. We don't
Yeah.
know. So, but
Wow.
we think she probably really fucking believes.
She's probably a true believer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I recently, while I was thinking about doing this stuff,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got to talk about her a little bit because
Right.
this is a crazy story.
That's a huge
so then
one. That's fucking great.
So then I Googled her name. I never Google her full name. I call her, like, her restaurant is called La Bibliothèque. People know her as Madame Dai, and that's what I would Google, Madame Dai, and then all I would read is restaurant stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is her name? So then I found her name, figured out her name, Googled her name, and then I saw some of her courtroom photos that I've never seen in my life.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
so
crazy.
and there's this one photo of her where she's in a courtroom defending a 20-year-old Vietnamese dude who is being being who confessed for assassinating a Southern government politician. Right? The dude. This dude has one eye. That's her.
You see?
That's her. Yeah.
What a badass.
Yeah.
Also, this
and here's the thing.
the picture itself is also so fucking crazy.
Here's the thing. I grew up hearing stories about this woman, right? Like a legend, like a
damn.
mysterious woman, right?
Yeah.
I would say about 10 years ago, my sister, she sends me a link to Anthony Bourdain's first show called A Cook's Tour, season 1, episode 3, called Cobra Heart. Food that makes you manly. And she goes, watch this episode. I'm like, fucking Vietnamese? I don't want to watch this episode about the food. She's like, just watch it. Just watch it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I start watching this thing and I'm like, this is really stupid, really boring. And then all of a sudden he's like,
I'm on my way to La Bibliothèque.
I'm like, La Bibliothèque. That's what my mom always talked about this restaurant. Wait a minute, this shit's real? This shit's real? And then he meets her and he talks to her, right? And he's saying all the things that I'm talking about, how this woman was a senator who was a spy, who was friends with Harry Kissinger, who had all these political figures in her
crazy.
fucking
Oh my
restaurant.
God.
And she's like 70 years old, right? And I'm like, holy shit, this woman is a real person. And this is the first time I'm ever seeing her.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
met, she died before I met her.
Damn.
And I'm watching this woman on Anthony Bourdain's show. And I'm going, my mom's not crazy. This is real.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking bananas.
Bananas. Yeah.
That's pretty cool though. That then it's like you have a little piece of her that you get to still interact with, like by even just watching that show. Just that bit of video, you know.
It's a movie. To me, her life is a movie. It's a biography.
Sure,
Right.
yeah.
You
I gotta
get
make this movie. I have to make
That
her
too.
movie. Like it's an insane.
Yeah.
It's an insane.
where you
story.
play her.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Have to.
Well, you got to do the Robert Downey Jr. thing where you play every part in the movie. Actually,
Absolutely.
No, but I think what's
Yeah.
interesting here is that you know this family member by their by sort of like their mark on history, right? So you get to like know her
Now I do.
via media. That's what I'm
Now
saying.
I
Is like,
do, yeah.
but everything else. So it's like even the things told by your family. It's like both of these sources. The only way you've got to know her is like as like a legend, basically.
Exactly.
Which is
Yeah.
it's a crazy way to like know your family.
Yeah,
by.
for real. It's like one of those little stories that you always hear and you go, that's not true.
Yeah.
Why do they keep telling these like stupid stories just to, I don't know, embellish like
Yeah,
something?
no, I get
like,
that.
come
Yeah, I get that.
on, right? And then it's just this thing, it's mind blowing, really.
Right.
It's quite fascinating. I don't know. I don't think my other family members are impressed of this as I am, but I'm like, I love telling this story. It's crazy.
Which is
to me.
that's crazy that they wouldn't, but
yeah, they're like, oh, whatever,
Yeah,
no big
exactly.
deal.
Right. Yeah,
That's
they're
a
like-
little spy work. What's
That's
the,
real.
what's a little
Whatever.
spy work between friends? you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I think this is a topic that I would love to get more in depth on in a whole other like I said, like we should go to Vietnam and do an episode.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
kind of thing I would love to explore because this type of thing is such a well of interesting stories.
Yeah, it'd be so interesting to further investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's keep this show on the road.
They're also getting really loud in the next cabin over on the plane that we're currently on.
Yeah. So it's actually the captain.
The captain's playing some music
Fuck yeah.
really loud.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
shut up in there.
Keep it down in there.
Get it out of there, buddy.
Let's bust it out. Let's bust it out.
Obviously, there's only.
Yeah.
No, there's two. There's two.
Okay, yeah. So we still have some.
All right. I think I can't catch up at this point. I think David's got more on me. Actually, what's the score?
It's 4-3.
It's 4-3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we could end up having
All
a
right.
tiebreaker where we do the Japanese game show folding chair thing.
We might have to. Let's find out.
Okay,
All right.
here we go.
All right. I've had the Heimlich performed on me 3 times.
Sweet and simple.
No. 3 times? No. What are you don't know how to chew your food? No. Who? 3 times.
Yeah.
You cannot chew. You can't. No. It's no.
Okay,
no,
let's
chews 3 times.
So look, you're saying a whole lot of no's, but ask some
Okay.
questions.
Well,
Let's
wait
get
a
this-
minute.
It's not- okay.
Consider
Why?
you know,
Why? What's wrong with
Well,
you?
consider like
Yes, what the fuck is wrong
What's
with you,
wrong
Cameron?
with you? 3 times.
I got
Maybe
well,
once, but 3.
Well, may I remind you, a little tooth thing happened a few years ago.
Yeah.
And so it's a little more difficult to eat.
But 3 times?
Yeah.
3 times, really?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were all 3 times?
Well, it's like a flashbulb thing. So like, of course I don't remember.
Where? Okay, the 3rd time that happened.
Let's do it. Top 3. Counting down. Starting
Top
at
3 times that I almost
Starting at
died
number
from
3.
choking.
Going down to the bottom of the charts.
3
We have
times.
Cameron's top
yeah.
3 Heimlich
So,
memories. Heimlich? Heimlich memories. Heimlich D's nuts.
Okay. Who did it the first time? Who gave you the maneuver?
It's when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was eating some steak.
Okay.
And so it was my dad.
Okay. Second time.
Second time was with my friend Josh.
Okay.
And I was eating chicken.
How did Josh know how to? Did he learn this or did he just make it up?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just said, "Hey, I'm choking." And
how did you say?
Well, I didn't
how
say
did you?
it,
How did you?
but
say
you know,
it? Exactly.
when you're choking, you have to use the universal like symbol.
You
Like,
have to.
I'm
You
choking.
have to.
Well, you should use your universal symbol for when you're choking.
So when you are choking, are you able to go? Oh, I should do that, or is it just?
It's kind of like it's not going to go down, and it's like,
yeah. Did you look him in the eye?
It's a little bit like a.
Or were you running around in circles like a chicken?
Well, no, you kind of can't run around too much because it's hard to breathe.
Were you at a restaurant or were you at?
No, we were at his apartment.
Okay.
They were just at his apartment and he was just kind of.
I saw cluck, and choking and choking on that chicken.
Choking on that.
And
that's 2 times.
That's 2 times.
Okay.
And
then,
so the third time was on set.
Okay.
And,
okay. Oh my
in
God!
fact, we have the perpetrator right here. That guy, he did it.
How did you learn how to do the?
Well, you can ask him. I'm the liar here. I'm the liar.
Questions.
Okay,
Yeah, all questions at
okay.
Cameron.
All on me.
So that is 3 times.
Right. That's 3 times.
Wait. How long ago on set of what? What were you shooting?
We were shooting Ho Trip. Remember the music video?
Yes.
We were shooting that.
Fuck. I think I remember the story.
Yeah.
No, that's not a story. Was it ever a story? No, I don't know.
What?
No, I think I would have known.
Was it?
I choked. I saved him from choking. That's not a story.
David's doing like the Schmiegel thing. He's just like, I remember this story.
No, I almost choked. I saved him from choking.
Nobody likes it. Whatever.
No, bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
Fuck.
The current score is David at 4 points, Cameron at 3.
This is to tie the game or for you to win.
This is for everything.
This is for everything.
I know.
It's all on the line, David.
I know. It just sounds so stupid. How could fucking someone choke 3 fucking times? But I'm like, okay, I think I kind of maybe I kind of
You're
remember
either
the story.
Think back,
You're either insulting
David.
me and
But
my
then-
humanity, or you're insulting my ability to make up stories. Either way, you're calling me stupid, and I can't believe that you're saying that to me. Right now.
Yeah, I know. I just but I believe that you could possibly do this to yourself.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go with you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
You choked 3 times. No, I knew it. You did it.
So are you locking that in?
Fuck.
Wait, which one are you locking in?
Yeah, are you locking in
What did
that
you lock
it's
in?
true?
What you locking
Are
in?
you locking it in that it's true? David, what the fuck is it? What is it? Answer us, David. You have to say it now. What is
Not
it?
3 times.
Not 3 times? So
Not-
what is it? So you're saying it's a lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie? We're locking you in a lie.
Locking it on as a lie.
Cameron, is it a fucking lie that you...
It is true. It's fucking true.
How did you do it? How did you almost kill yourself 3 times?
It's because I suck at eating.
Yes,
As a
it
kid,
is in
I
fact
had
true.
steak, and then after that, I have teeth problems. I have fake
Cameron
teeth. It's hard to
did.
eat.
The thing is, I
yeah.
did not know about the other 2 times. Clearly,
Yeah.
I was there for the third.
And it was there for the third, yeah.
And to answer your question, only weeks prior had I taken my first ever courses in like CPR and sort of like training for resuscitation and all that kind of good stuff. So I was trained like 3 weeks prior by chance. That's the answer to your question.
Yeah. And then like it was never quite a full blockage. It's just like, if this doesn't come out, like I'm afraid it's really gonna get like it's gonna close me off completely. And so I was like
Yeah. Cameron,
like that kind of thing,
Cameron's good. He doesn't get full blockage in the throat.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I'm also not a beginner.
You can open it up just enough. Just enough.
Right.
Just enough.
You know,
yeah, just enough. Yeah. Yeah. Holy crap, man.
Yep, and that's it. So,
Chew.
by the way,
chew your food.
We are at 5. We have to wrap it
Our
up.
plane's gonna land soon.
Yeah, so
this is
we're
true.
in fact, hold on. That's the captain speaking right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our descent. Please make sure you clean up any evidence of your depraved activities, and thank you for flying with us.
And there it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to wrap the show up. It is right. It's a tie. We're gonna have to come up with a tiebreaker.
Oh, it's a tie.
So we're gonna have to come up with a tiebreaker. We don't know what it is just yet, but we're gonna figure it out as we break the set down because we have about because we're gonna land. So thanks for watching. Thanks for having David on. It's been a blast. This has been fucking awesome.
Tune in next time for the grand finale of a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
That's right.
Between David Wynn and
Part
Cameron
2.
Coombe.
Likely shot on the flight home. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
See you
for
later.
tuning in.